What's going on? Norman, sixman.com. Coach Coulter to some of you guys watching, Coach Norman to some of you others, and whatever. Anyway, this one goes out to all the goody two-shoes in the world. People who are better than their friends. You know, the people that your friends look up to you because you never do anything wrong. You don't party, you don't chew tobacco, you don't drink, you don't do anything. You're just boring, and people look up to you because you're perfect. If you fall in that category, this blog's for you, because I fall in that category. I'm not perfect by any means. I'm one of the most imperfect people I know, but people put me on the pedestal all my life. And I got a few words I want to say to you guys who are in that goody two-shoes category. You know, you're the type of dude to tie your shoes 3 times, make sure they're tied the right way, and other people are wearing flip-flops, and they look up to you. No, seriously though, what you'll find, I think a lot of times, if you've ever been in that category, is that there's certain things that people expect of you that they don't expect of themselves. And so you don't have that leeway, or that you don't have the luxury of being able to make a mistake. Your margin for error is slim, and you're held to like this higher standard than everyone else, and it's kind of unfair. But I want to tell you something. First of all, it's an honor to be in that category. If your friends look up to you, that means they see you as a leader. That means that you're a mentor in a lot of different ways, even with your peers. And it also means that the responsibility that you have laid on you is great, and that's a great mantle to hold. You know, if you're the person that kind of leads the pack and you've been the goody two-shoes all your life, we all know that behind closed doors, in the privacy of your thoughts and in your heart, you probably, you know, you have just as wicked a thought as anybody else. You know, there's so many people I know who are on the outside, you know, viewed as, you know, me being one of those people. People think that, you know, you got it all figured out and your life's been planned out since you were 3 years old. We know better, you know. We goody two-shoes. We know that we're just as flawed as anyone else. But what we need to remember is that the role we play is pivotal, because, you know, the things worth fighting for are character related. And if you've demonstrated any degree of character, what you'll find is that people sometimes will diminish who you are, and they'll make it seem like you're a bit juvenile because you do things like a little kid. You know, when we're kids, you have restrictions on your lives. You know, you can't go here, you can't even go to the bathroom by yourself, right? You need help with that too. And then you get older, people can't wait to be 21, they can't wait to be 18, they can't wait to be, and nobody's happy until they get to be older, when they can just make a complete mess of their own lives, and then they take joy in that. But I'm gonna tell you something. In actuality, no matter how you look at getting older, there's nothing ever going to be juvenile about having character. You can say what you want, you can sleep with as many people as you want, and think that that's the advanced adult lifestyle, and that's just par for the course. I think the goody two-shoes of the world know that that's not the case. But I think the one thing that I see happen to a lot of goody two-shoes is that we, again, I laugh calling myself somebody from that category, because I'm nothing of the sort. But again, I've been labeled that way, and I think the thing that we get away from is the fact that right is right and wrong is wrong. You know. You can equivocate it, which just means that you change the meaning of words and you make things out to be more complicated than they are. We call that trivializing things. But the reality is, whether you sleep with 100 different people in one night, smoke every drug known to man, commit crimes that are heinous in the sights of society, and call it right, we know it's wrong. Most of us, the problem is not knowing what's wrong and knowing what's right. The problem is having the courage to actually do what's right and abstain from what's wrong. You know, waking up next to people you don't know. I can't imagine how that's constructive to society, aside from you getting to do what it is you want to do. So you can say that with a smile. I can say that with a smile, you know, and kind of laugh. There are no goody two-shoes in this world, and that's the irony of the blog post here. You know, we are what we are. But to accept failure and to accept less than stellar living simply because we deem it to be a more grown-up, more advanced way of living is just preposterous, man. It's hilarious at its best, and it's abysmal at its worst. So I want to challenge you guys. Everybody could be a goody two-shoes. Nobody holds a standard that is above the person next to them and that is just for, say, the goody two-shoes. There is no goody two-shoes standards. There's just the standard of truth, character, and what it means to do things that are what we call efficacious for the well-being of humankind. Commit to those things. There's nothing juvenile about having character, because at the end of the day, every parent I've ever met wants what's best for their children, not what's worse. Sixman.com. Hope you enjoyed it. Share it with somebody. Let me know what your thoughts are. Go to my site. If if you get a chance, and order the book. See if the read will help you. Just dropped a book called The 6 Man 12 Lessons I Learned from Not Playing Basketball. Hope to see you guys again soon. Peace.